Starting today with political news and the big meeting at the White House later today between Ukraine's President Zelensky and US President Donald Trump, along with other European leaders. Now, these talks are hoping to broker peace with Russia following Trump and Vladimir Putin's summit in Alaska on Friday. And something that's come out in the press over the weekend is that President Trump's wife, Melania, wrote to President Putin a letter in which she urges him to bring an end to the war and, she says, protect the innocence of children. We don't often hear much, do we, Janet, from Melania?
No.
So for her to come out to be writing to President Putin is quite something, I
think. What's interesting about this letter, when you read the detail of it, it was hand-delivered to President Putin, and it's
by her husband.
Yeah, but it's a very flattering letter. It talks about enabling children all to share the same quiet dreams in their heart, where, you know, no matter where they're born. It doesn't talk about the fact that it's alleged that Russia has abducted up to 20,000 Ukrainian children from this contested war zone, and they are now who knows where in Russia. And it's obviously really affected Melania. So she has written this letter to inform Mr. Putin that obviously she's very concerned about it, and if he's a man of honour, he'll do something about it. Now, what's interesting about that is we don't expect President Putin to really do much about her letter, but by it being reported all around the world, she has spoken, I think, to women in Russia, to women in Ukraine, women all around the world. She said, hey, in the middle of all this fighting, 20,000 children have just been removed from hospitals, from their parents, from classrooms. They've been, you know, as the war progressed, they've just been taken back to Russia.
But it's quite clever because she hasn't actually specifically said that, has she? She's
no.
Gone, all children should deserve to
have
they
all deserve happiness. And so what she's flatteringly saying is, and you can give it to them. So this is an entirely different way of talking about ending a war. So Melania's well known for disagreeing with President Trump. And I'm trying not to be cynical about this because she has obviously been in the American media and in the news lately because of the Jeffrey Epstein scandal rumbling on, and people are talking about her relationship with Jeffrey Epstein and how she and Trump have been photographed with Epstein.
So a lot of people are thinking that this is a
diversionary tactic. But I'm not that cynical because I know that when the war started in Ukraine, she posted she did not agree with President Trump's position, and she posted on social media that her thoughts and prayers were with the people of Ukraine, not with Russia. Well, that was quite a determined stance to take. When
I think she's
playing
to the humane side, and you know, I think we all optimistically hope that even people like Putin have some humanity. But the thing is, before Melania's letter, he knows that those 20,000 children, and he's not stopping the war. I think that, and I'm not a Trump fan, you know, as people know, but if he can bring about peace, or at least attempt to, then I am all for it. I know that, therefore, it means that Zelensky is going to have to give up some of the land. I just wish that women could be doing this and just say, you've got enough land there and you've got plenty land there, and just get on with it, because I never, ever understand. I know it's all about the...
But I don't believe... I'd like to think that women are better at ending war than men, but then I remember Maggie Thatcher and the Falklands, so I'm actually not entirely convinced that women are better.
Well, we know that Trump is after the Nobel Peace Prize, but to be honest, like we said, we'd give it to him if we thought that he could bring about peace. Because nobody else is doing it. I mean, old Starmer's on it, probably on his way over there. I just wish he'd look at our own country and put some energy into what's happening here.
That meeting is happening later today. I think it is a pivotal moment, actually. I think it is a pivotal moment.